taking the beauty of nature and preserving it with Made in Vermont art.
Alyssa Borden takes us to Brandon to show us.
The whimsy of the woods.
We struggle to explain our art when people ask us that.
Stephanie and Jonathan Ferris are on a mission to bring the outdoors in.
This all started from, the obsession really with mushrooms and nature. Then we've realized how magical it is, really, and we wanted to capture that.
When this duo isn't at work, you can find them in the forest, foraging.
These vines that most people consider this to be, an invasive species, which it is, and people hate it. They want us to come and cut it down. In doing so, you can see the possibilities.
And then creating, for their business, Cryptcelium. The goal of this company, to celebrate the harmony between nature and human creation.
We wanted to figure out how we could capture and preserve the life in the Vermont woods.
By incorporating dead and decaying elements of nature into art, Jonathan and Stephanie believe they're adding to the life cycle. And this studio is where foraged finds take on a new life.
The world sort of stops and you just get into a flow and it just sort of evolves from there.
What they make runs the gamut. Wall hangings, table pieces, even jewelry and candles. Each of them take on their own projects, growing and expanding their skills to make new art.
A lot of my pieces have accents that glow, so I have to do a lot of phosphorus. That's been like a steep evolutionary change.
As you might imagine, Jonathan and Stephanie's work for Cryptcelium turns heads wherever they go. Be it at festivals or markets, their work always draws a crowd and sometimes a conversation.
Yeah, a lot of nostalgia.
Yes.
Is one of the cool things too. People bring up that they see something and it brings them back to maybe something they haven't thought of in 20 years or 30 years.
And while it might be tough to put their art into one category, something that remains the same across the board is the heart and soul that goes into each piece.
We really just wanted to make it so that you could have something that you could look at when you came home and just have a sense of peace with that.
And the dose of nature that comes with it. For the Channel 3 News, I'm Alyssa Borden, made in Brandon, Vermont.